This week on Council Bluffs News, see how a local flower shop is getting ready for one of its busiest holidays of the year, Valentine's Day. Pet owners take their dogs and cats to get vaccinations at the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter for its annual clinic, and the Great Train Expo arrives at the Mid-America Center, bringing family fun that lasts for generations. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Valentine's Day is one of the busiest times of year for the card and flower industries. In this story, one floral studio owner tells us how she's preparing for the holiday and how important it is to shop local. It takes months of preparation.
You can buy your roses at your best prices.
For the nation's most romantic holiday.
We actually start prepping for Valentine's Day in November.
Owner of Les Hills Floral Studio, Rhonda Bullington, says pre-booking all of her flowers for the big day helps give her customers the best deal.
So by Christmas, we are ready for Valentine's Day.
According to the Society of American Florists, 110 million roses are sold for Valentine's Day each year. Les Hills Floral is ready for its orders.
We will sell single roses. We will sell cash and carry, which means they're wrapped bouquets.
Bullington knows the convenience of big box stores, but wants people to think about ordering from a local flower shop for Valentine's Day.
Call your florist. Talk to them. You'll know exactly what you're going to get. You know it's going to be worth the money if you shop local.
There will be a charge for deliveries from Les Hills Floral on Valentine's Day, but all that money will be given to the Southwest Iowa Make-A-Wish Foundation. Volunteers of the organization will be delivering the flowers.
It was a huge success last year. We had 0 delivery issues, 0 quality issues. Everything was delivered on time, and it was because of those people. And it's kind of a win-win for both of us.
It's Bullington's way of not only satisfying her customers, but helping out another local organization.
It's a unique product, unique service.
This is the second year Les Hills Floral has teamed up with the Southwest Iowa Make-A-Wish Foundation for the deliveries. To make sure your loved one gets his or her arrangement on time, it's a good idea to pre-order the flowers. Valentine's Day is Friday the 14th. It's required to have your dogs and cats vaccinated in order to get them licensed in Iowa. The Council Bluffs Animal Shelter offers a clinic to get your pets up to date on their shots on Saturday the 8th. IWTV student Shelby Jones has the story.
It's important to keep your pets healthy, and the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter is trying to help.
We do the Vaccination Clinic once a year. In fact, this is our 14th year that we've done the Vaccination Clinic with Dr. Barb Leaf and Valley View Vet Clinic.
Iowa law requires dogs and cats to be vaccinated in order to get them licensed, and the process can be costly.
It's providing an opportunity for people to actually get their animals vaccinated at a low cost so they can actually afford to license their animals, which is a very important thing.
The clinic offers rabies, DHPP, and Bordetella shots for dogs, FVRCP, and VLUC shots for cats.
DHPP for dogs is once a year, and the FVRCP for cats is once a year.
Now is a good time for pet vaccination with the deadlines for licensing just around the corner.
Dogs are due on the 14th of February and cats are due on the 14th of March.
The event on February 8th also provides microchipping.
And microchip is only $25 today, and that is the absolute best way to ensure that if your animal gets lost, they're going to find their way back home with you.
Pet owners like Julie Chapman say events like this ensure their pet is in good health.
It was really well organized and everybody was in and out real quick. They are basically cheaper than the vet, but I feel that they receive the same care here from a local vet.
I think it's a very reasonable price. Way from the first time they had shots, which was out of town. It's a really good deal.
The good deal leads to a good turnout.
Anytime you can get a whole bunch of people standing in line when it's 14 degrees outside, it's great.
Even with cold temperatures, spirits remain high. With your Council Bluffs News, I'm Shelby Jones.
Again, deadlines for licensing your pet are February 14th for dogs and March 14th for cats. Even in the winter, there is something for families to do in Council Bluffs. The Great Train Expo came pulling into the Mid-America Center on Saturday, February 8th. It was a sight like no other. IWTV student Samantha Lloyd has more.
That was the sound of the Great Train Expo arriving in Council Bluffs on Saturday the 8th.
It's a two-day model railroad show that has everything you can imagine for model railroading.
This exhibit was one of many that families, hobbyists, and even former railroaders could speculate and look over in awe.
We've been running shows for 25 years, and the Omaha Council Bluffs area has been on our stop almost since day one.
The long-lasting partnership has sparked some fun family traditions.
The neatest part is when a dad will come in with his son, and 20 years ago, he was the son.
We came last year. It was a really good exhibit, so we thought for sure when we heard it was coming back, we would come back again.
The details of model trains are simply amazing, and despite the cold temperatures, a warm feeling is experienced at the expo.
Our son loves trains. It was a really good experience and something fun to do while it's winter.
Unlike most exhibits, this one had a hands-on experience for kids.
Get the camera.
I rode the train.
When the train expo comes pulling into the station next year, family traditions will most definitely continue.
I'm sure we'll come back again next year, yeah.
For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Samantha Lloyd.
The Great Train Expo travels coast to coast. To find out where they're headed next, go to greattrainexpo.com. Now for news around the Bluffs. Sponsored by Mr. Ed's Flagpole Company of Council Bluffs, right off Valley View Drive between Madison Avenue and Highway 92. In continuation from last week's story on the Interstates 80 and 29 improvements, here is a timeline of the construction for the next 10 years. There are several projects going on at the same time, so bear with us as we try to break down the schedules for each one. Starting with the East System interchange of Interstates 80 and 29 and Highway 92, projects include the relocation of 29th Avenue and new road construction, the railroad relocation and consolidation, the I-80 North and I-80 East express lanes, I-80 West to I-29 South ramp and the South Expressway ramp, the I-29 South local and express lanes, and I-29 South to I-80 East, I-29 North from Highway 92 to the I-80 East ramp and I-80 East. As for the West System interchange, projects include I-80 West to I-29 North and I-29 South to I-80 East, the East ramp for the I-80 West local lanes and the I-80 West Express, I-29 North and I-29 South, and the I-80 East Express, I-80 East local lanes, and the I-29 South interchange to I-29 I-80 East. Moving on to the dual divided freeway, projects are the I-29 North and I-80 West local lanes, I-29 North Express, I-80 West Express, and the I-80 Indian Creek Bridge, the I-29 South Express and local lanes, as well as the I-80 East Express and local lanes. Another big interchange is Highway 92. These projects include the Highway 92 US 275 on-ramp, construction of I-29 North, and I-29 where it meets Mosquito Creek. Another project is the Madison Avenue interchange, which involves I-80 East at the Madison Avenue ramp, I-80 West at the Madison Avenue ramp, and the Madison Avenue reconstruction. Railroad relocation will be consolidation of the tracks, removal of at-grade crossings, and reconstruction. Lastly, the interchange at Nebraska Avenue includes the UP Railroad Bridge, I-29 South, I-29 North ramps, and Nebraska Avenue. The Council Bluffs Parks and Recreation Department is restoring the historic Broadway fountain. The cast iron monument is located downtown near West Broadway and Pearl Street and is showing its age with rust and slow deterioration.
I think it's a critical piece of Council Bluffs history. It occupies a great spot. It looks beautiful coming down into the downtown area. So we want to be good stewards of those kinds of pieces of antiquity for our community.
The fountain was first installed in Bayless Park in the late 1800s. Robinson Iron, an Alabama-based company, will head the restoration project with hopes of having a flowing fountain by the 4th of July. The cost is estimated at roughly $99,000. The City Council approved the bid in early January. A health fair at Methodist Jenny Edmondson Hospital gives Council Bluffs residents a chance to take notes Saturday, February 8th. Multiple booths provide information on exercise, diabetes, heart disease, the effects of smoking, and other heart health concerns.
If you have signs and symptoms that are a little bit different than what you've been feeling before, you need to just be aware of those and contact your physician.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. Methodist Jenny Edmondson Hospital offers family and community health resources. For more information, call 712-396-4368. With City Hall turning 75 years old last year, members of the Bluffs Arts Council and the Historical Society of Pottawatomie County take Council Bluffs back to the 1930s. On January 30th, the Happy Days Are Here Again slideshow incorporates all things happening in the city before the Great Depression.
I called the Historical Society and Dick Warner and Laurel Ronk with the Bluffs Arts Council to see if she couldn't put together something on arts and culture and what else was going on in the 1930s.
The public library meeting room overflows with residents excited to see the program. Another day is in the works for the slideshow to be shown again, but nothing yet has been confirmed. More support for the end of greyhound racing in Council Bluffs comes from the Chamber of Commerce. Back in January, City Council voted to repeal any state law requiring live greyhound racing as a condition of obtaining or retaining a gaming license at land-based casinos. The Chamber claims the elimination of live greyhound racing would allow for the redevelopment of the current track and development or expansion opportunities for new businesses in the area. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, it's back to the 20s for a fundraiser helping families and survivors dealing with cancer. And after the break, Janice Kobia from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints joins us in studio. We'll be talking about how you can find your roots at a family history fair. Stay tuned.
It's all about connecting our families, past, present, and future.
Selling cookies is about
the big picture. You have to have a goal. A big goal.
Something you and your team
want to do in the world. We choose where the money goes.
A trip,
an adventure, helping people out.
Helping a lot of people out.
And about the money.
We are responsible for it.
Handling it, managing it,
tracking it,
doing great things with it.
This is business.
Girl business.
The biggest girl-run business
in the world.
Did you think this was just about cookies?
What does the world have in store for you? It's all here. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, we take pride in our community, volunteering our time to helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We are Council Bluffs people operating a Council Bluffs bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Hometown banking, the way it used to be.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is the Director of Public Affairs for Council Bluffs for the Church of Christ of Latter-day Saints, Janice Kobia. Thank you for being here, Janice.
Thank you, Marie, for having me.
Janice, we are going to be talking about this family history fair coming up. Just go ahead and give me some details about it.
Well, we are excited about our family history fair. It's all about connecting our families, past, present, and future, and we would love to invite the public to join us. I think nowadays everybody is interested in finding their roots. They want to know how they fit in. And so if you've been thinking about getting started on your family history research, now is a perfect opportunity to come and join us and learn how to get started on growing your own family tree.
One way to learn about how to do that at this Family History Fair, you guys are having some classes people can take?
We are, and you can register for those classes at www.eventbrite.com, or if you don't have a computer, you can call 402-393-7146.
Okay. And just an overview of the classes, they're going to be like the steps of finding your family?
They have classes for the very beginning genealogists up to a class that's entitled, My Family Tree is Full, What Next? So we have classes even for the expert. There will be something there for everybody. Everybody's welcome, and we want to let you know that all of these classes are absolutely free.
Okay, and to see these classes, be a part of them, you do have to register, or it's a good thing to register?
It's a good idea to register so that you will know what classes are available for you to take and what time they will be, so that you can arrive at the proper time to take the class.
Okay, and there is a registration date to get something.
Yes, there is. If you register by February the 19th, a free lunch will be provided for you. So who doesn't like food, especially when it's free? And this will be a wonderful time to just get to know everybody, to mingle, and maybe you can even share some personal family history stories.
Okay, and you say you'll get a free lunch, so this is going over lunchtime. What are the times of the history fair?
It starts at 8:30 a.m. and it ends at 3:30 p.m. So you can come anytime between those hours. Just be there for the class that you have selected to sign up for.
Okay, and where will it be?
Okay, the Family History Fair will be at our church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and it's located at 14680 California Street, and that's right off of 144th and Dodge Street.
Okay, so a great way to just kind of learn about your family's history.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Janice, for being here.
Thank you for having me, Marie, for having me.
Time now for Pets of the Week. Sponsored by Mad Cow Paintball of Lewisville, Nebraska.
Hi, my name is Misty Bino and I'm a volunteer with Solace, support our local animal shelter. This is Benny. He is up for adoption. He is about 4 months old. He's a wire-haired Dachshund Terrier mix. He's here because his owner could no longer care for him, and he is a hyper little puppy, so you have to be willing to give him lots of exercise. If you are interested in adopting Benny, his file number is 3057. This is Chocolate Chip. He is about 7 years old. He's a German short-haired pointer. He was found as a stray on Wentwood Court here in Council Bluffs, and he seems to be a really sweet boy, pretty laid back. If you are looking for a great dog, you can come down to the shelter and adopt Chocolate Chip. He has been here since October 22nd, so he really needs to find his forever home. If you are interested in Chocolate Chip, his file number is 1828. This is Barry. Barry's between about 2 and 3 years old. He is a black and brown tabby. He was surrendered. His previous owners couldn't care for him anymore. He lived with a yellow lab and did really well with the dog. And if you are interested in adopting Barry, this large cat, his file number is 2791. This is Maddie. Maddie is about 2 years old. She was found as a stray on 35th and 6th Avenue. She is a gray tabby cat, very sweet and loving, as you can see. If you are interested in adopting Maddie, her file number is 2707. And if you're interested in any of the animals that you've seen today, you can come down to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter at 2821 South 15th Street here in Council Bluffs. Have a happy Valentine's Day.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, a nonprofit organization holds a fundraiser to help families affected by cancer. Plus, the largest convention for body ink in the Midwest comes to the Mid-America Center. We'll be right back.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until there's no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this dangerous, but it will be safe until they are returned.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
A local cancer support center throws its annual fundraiser Saturday, February 8th. Nonprofit Wings of Hope touches 1,600 people's lives each year. IWTV student Cohen Goldsmith has more.
The nonprofit organization, Wings of Hope, celebrates an important milestone.
Wings of Hope is having their 20-year anniversary this year, and this is our celebration. This is a fundraiser. It's called Winter in the 20s.
The organization's goals center around helping cancer patients, both emotionally and financially.
We have 3 programs that are really based for survivors who have finished treatment, and so that's kind of what we're focusing on tonight.
Survivors benefit from exercise programs, future planning classes, and counseling. The work never stops, but it is important to take a breath and have a little fun and relaxation.
They're serving hors d'oeuvres and wine pairings with the hors d'oeuvres for food, and then we have a silent auction that's going on. People bid on that throughout the evening, and then at about 8:15 we'll close down that silent auction, and we will have an oral auction, so we have some bigger ticket items that people will bid on.
Money raised through the auction goes towards services for survivors such as gas cards and prescription assistance. Suzanne Casso is thankful for the help.
I was diagnosed with cancer in March of 2010, and you get pretty close with some of these people after you've sat through radiation with them, and not sat through radiation, but sat through chemo with them. You get to know them, they get to be your friends. It's a tough way to meet some really wonderful people.
The inspirational words from support groups give courage and comfort.
And I still remember one of the women that I met in the group said, whatever choice you make will be the right choice for you. So that was helpful.
For Suzanne, Cancer and Wings of Hope has given her a new outlook on life.
And now my motto in life is, I'm going to travel while I can still walk. Because you never know what life's going to bring to you, so I want to take advantage of it while I can and live my life to the fullest.
In this case, life brings a trip back to the 1920s, along with a rare opportunity to change someone's life for the better. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Cohen Goldsmith.
This was the 16th annual fundraiser for Wings of Hope. To help their cause, visit the foundation website at wingsofhope.org. People from all over the world travel to the Mid-America Center February 7th through the 9th to attend Shane O'Neill's 3rd annual Best in the Midwest Tattoo Convention. IWTV student Raven Pappas has the story.
The buzzing sound of that gun only means one thing.
Well, we've got a tattoo convention where artists have come from all over the country to tattoo here.
Tattoo artists like highly reputable John Mesa.
My favorite tattoo style is like neo-traditional and Japanese tattoo.
All styles on display at the Mid-America Center January 7th through the 9th for the Best in the Midwest Tattoo Convention.
I work at a shop called Bang Bang Tattoos. It's in New York City. It's a pretty famous shop. A lot of celebrities go to my shop, like Rihanna, Justin Bieber get tattooed in my shop. It's weird, but it's cool.
This is the 3rd annual Shane O'Neill Tattoo Convention, and attendance continues to rise.
And each year we've grown 25%, 30%, so it's getting bigger and bigger every year. People in this community are very accepting of it, and we've been treated really well. This area, especially the Mid-America Center, has really rolled out the red carpet.
The convention helps collectors like Heath Petzel get work done from a variety of talented artists.
I'm getting a mandala style skull. I know that Seth is really good at this style and I love skulls, so I basically gave him one idea and he drew up something spot on.
When asked if getting his tattoo hurt, he simply said,
"Yeah, it feels good."
Close to 200 artists ink clients like Heath during the convention. Shane ONeill is one of the winners of a television show called Ink Masters. His reputation helps attract the artists to the event.
We used his extreme talent and his reputation and his popularity from that television show to put this event together. People want to be part of that success, and it hasn't been hard at all for us to organize this.
Liz Cook, another well-known and highly respected artist out of Dallas, Texas, uses the convention as a learning tool.
And somebody's always doing something new. People are always pushing it, new products, new ink, just everything. So it's totally a necessity, and there's a lot of good stuff to look forward to, a lot of cool clients, and with as much hard work as it is, there's still definitely the benefit of doing it to make it worth it.
Attendees can also purchase unique clothing and jewelry at the event, but the main attraction remains the same. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Raven Pappas.
This year's event was another success. For more information on Shane ONeill Productions, visit ShaneONeillProductions.com. Time now for our weekly events calendar. It's a Valentine's date night at Second Fridays, February 14th. Featured artist Mary Cook will be showing her talents at the Park Building in downtown from 6 to 9 p.m., along with many other artists and exhibits. The event is free. Kids Explore is this weekend at the Mid-America Center. All kinds of activities to keep your kids active and learning will take place February 15th and 16th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets are $7 for adults, $5 for children 3 to 12 years old, and free for children 2 and under. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, drop us an email at cbtv@iwcc.edu. Give us a call at 712-325-3312 or send a message on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cbtv17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.